The story of each of our heroes is a story of a courageous confrontation, of a long, exhausting struggle, pain and patience, and the creation of the impossible. These children are the youngest patients of the International Rehabilitation Clinic in Truskavec, and their eternal opponent, whom they fight day and night from the very first minutes of birth, is cerebral palsy. Alexandra came with her mother from the region of Kiev. This year she will go to school for the very first time. This goal is a great motivation to learn how to walk on her own. So far, these steps are uncertain, but the girl proceeds with a smile on her face, showing full determination and the certainty that she can do it. We came to Truskavec for the first time when she was around 1 year old, and we've seen really good results after the first rehabilitation course. My child began to roll over, to hold her head in a steady position, which she couldn't do by the age of 1. She couldn't sit, she didn't crawl. And now this is the 18th rehabilitation course. We've been coming here for 6 years now, and we also do a lot of exercises at home. We are trying to visit the center 3-4 times a year, every 3-4 months. The results are now even better. My child is able to sit down, crawl, to stand on her knees, and she's even trying to stand up on her feet independently. She learned how to get off the sofa, we are attending a regular kindergarten, and she's communicating with her peers. The clinic is like a second home to us. A boy from Moscow, Innokenty Troshkin, will soon finish the 8th grade and is studying in a regular school. His parents are convinced that this became possible due to the frequent rehabilitation courses that he has been attending in the clinic during these 8 years of studies. These 8 years have shown massive results. First of all, his right hand is functioning well. The boy is capable of picking up heavy objects, while his fine motor skills also improved significantly. He can draw, he can write, however with his left hand. The right knee is fully extensible, and his language skills have also advanced. We come here as if this is our home. All of the staff members know our boy, and we really feel comfortable here. The boy is in a great mood, he is willing to work and to communicate with the instructors, which is extremely important in the success of the rehabilitation process. The intensive rehabilitation method of Professor Kozyavkin gave Innokenty not only the opportunity to successfully integrate into the environment of his healthy peers, but also motivates him to dream. I would like to see the ocean, and I would like to surf the waves. Until the age of 6, Roth Andreas was a healthy and cheerful boy. A terrible tragedy changed his life and the life of his whole family. He drowned and practically left this world. Andreas has been rescued, and he is still being rescued every day during these last 11 years. We discovered the clinic from other patients from Germany who advised us to visit the center. Their son began to walk, though he had an inborn condition, while ours was an accident. We are decreasing this spasticity, and we are really satisfied by the result. Thank you very much. When this sweet 3-year-old girl Marichka from Brovary was born, the doctors announced the diagnosis, which took away all hope from her parents. The child will be paralyzed all of her life. But the mother didn't agree with this sentence and found powerful support of the professionals of the clinic in the war against this merciless illness. When she was 6 months old, we first came to Lviv to the Elite Center, and after that we began to come to Lviv for a 5-day early rehabilitation course. When she turned 1, we started to visit Truskavec. My child is capable of standing on her feet. She eats on her own. She wants to draw, to write, and she is a really smart girl. I would like to thank all of the doctors, because I really see the improvement. Never give up. Fight and start this fight as early as possible. This is Zoya Podolyan's slogan, who is the mother of a 2-year-old Rita. The girl was born with a prenatal development disorder. Despite the predictions of English doctors, the child managed to make her first confident steps in the clinic. This is a unique approach to treatment. You can't find it in other countries. I have researched many other clinics before I chose this one. This is our 4th rehabilitation course, and every time we see improvements in her speech, coordination, and world cognition. My daughter's diagnosis is the lesion of the cerebellum, and in this case, the timing of the treatment defines its success for the child. Before the first rehabilitation course, when she was 1, she couldn't sit or hold her posture, and after the course, my daughter's posture aligned, and she began to sit on her own. She started to stand on her feet. After the second course, she showed her first attempts to walk, and now she's walking independently. Unlike the previous patients, the 13-year-old Abdulaziz is in the clinic in Truskovets for the first time. He's from Kuwait, and the first week of his stay in the center has already managed to show tangible results.
I see Aziz is very, very good. Every day is good little, and now very good.
It should be mentioned that the number of patients from the Middle East has been steadily increasing during the recent years. Therefore, at the end of last year, according to the signed agreement, the Center for Treatment and Rehabilitation by the Method of Professor Kozyavkin began its work at the Cambridge Medical and Rehabilitation Center in the United Arab Emirates. It is planned that a network of similar centers will soon be opened in the Middle East. The work will involve foreign medical specialists who have been trained and received accreditation at the Center for Education and Certification by the Method of Professor Kozyavkin, which operates on the basis of the International Rehabilitation and Treatment Clinic in Truskovets.